Kathy Chang, a first to Patricia, a first to Alan, and a first to Kathy and Elias. Ballroom B, all first places to Simona Wellington, a first to our amateur couple, Daniel and Danielle, first to Sarah, and a first to Natalia. Ballroom B, number 622, the Cha-Cha. Ballroom A, we have a third to Corrine, a second to Lori, and a first to Cynthia. A second to Rose, a first to Alice, a first to Alan, and a first to Carol Pendergrass. Ballroom B, we have a second to Jason and Isabella, a first to David and Anessa, a first to Vartan and Savannah, a first to Julia, a first to our amateur couples, Van Song and Emily, a first to our amateur couples, Daniel and Danielle, and a first to Holden and a first to Sasha. And key number 623, the Samba. Ballroom A, we have a first to Margot, we have a third to Carly, some actress, a second to Cynthia, first to Lori, a second to Rose, a first to Alice, a first to Alan, and a first to Carol Pendergrass. Ballroom B, first place is to our amateur couple, David and Anessa, first to Vartan and Savannah, and a first to Julie. Heat number 624, the Rumba. Ballroom A, a first to Margot. We have a third to Carly Samathis, a second to Cynthia, first to Lori, a second to Rose, and a first to Alice. A first to Alan and a first to Carol Pendergrass. Ballroom B, amateur couples. First to David and Anessa, first to Vartan and Savannah. A first to Julia, first to Varsan and Emily. A second to Holden and Sasha, a first to Daniel and Danielle. Team number 625, the Possibility. Ballroom A, a first to Margot, second to Peggy, first to Cynthia, second to Rose, first to Alice, first to Alan, a first to Carol, and a first to Julia. That's in Ballroom B. Ballroom A, Heat 626, we have a first to Margot, a third to Carly Samathis, a second to Lori, a first to Cynthia, a second to Rose, first to Alice, a first to Alan. Ballroom B, a first to Julia, and our amateur couples, a second to Holden and Sasha, a first to Daniel and Danielle. Heat 627, the Cha-Cha. Ballroom A, a first to Peggy. We have a third to Becky, second to Mahid, a first to Liang, a first to Charlene, a first to Kathy and Elias, and a first to Kamiko. Ballroom B, we have a first to Diana, and our amateur couples, we have a second to Preston and Haven, a first to Varson and Emily, a second to Jason and Isabella, first to David and Anessa, a second to Vartan and Savannah, a first to Daniel and Danielle, a first to Sarah, and a first to Wellington. Heat number 628, the Samba. Ballroom A, a first to Peggy. We have a third to Li Yang, a second to Kathy Chang, a first to Mahid, a first to Charlene, a first to Kathy and Elias. Ballroom B, a first to Diana, and our amateur couples, a first to David and Anessa, first to Vartan and Savannah, a first to Sarah, first to Wellington, and a first to our amateur couple, Preston and Haven. Heat number 629, the Rumba. Ballroom A, a second to Pam, a first to Peggy. We have a third to Kathy Chang, second to Liang, and a first to Mahid, a first to Charlene, first to Kathy and Elias, and a first to Kamiko. Ballroom B, a first to Diana, and our amateur couples, a second to Preston and Haven, first to Lesan and Emily, a first to David and Anessa, second to Vartan and Savannah, first to Daniel and Danielle, a first to Sarah, and a first to Wellington. Marta! Possibility. Ballroom A, a first to Peggy, a third to Liang, a second to Kathy Chang, a first to Mahid, a first to Charlene, a first to Kathy and Elias, and a first to Kamiko. Ballroom B, first place is to Diana, Sarah, Wellington, and a first to our amateur couple, Preston and Haven. D631, the Jive. Ballroom A, a first to Peggy. We have a third to Liang, second to Kathy Chang, first to Mahid, a first to Charlene, first to Kathy and Elias. Ballroom B, first place is to Diana, first to Daniel and Danielle, a first to Sarah, and a first to Wellington. D632, the Cha-Cha. Ballroom A, a first to Dave, a first to Alan. We have a third to Liang, second to Kathy Chang, and a first to Mahid, a third to Carly Samathis, and a second to Kathy and Elias, a first to Ann. Ballroom B, first place is to Maria and Roberto, a first to Wellington, a first to Sarah, and a first to Alexandra. Heat number 633, the Samba. Ballroom A, a first to Alan. We have a third to Kathy.
There was one more you didn't go for.
We have a third to Carly Samathis, a second to
I don't think we got a place in that. We were off timing. Don't forget.
First place is to Maria.